Alright, buckle up, because today we're diving deep into the heart of Japanese automotive excellence. We're counting down the top 50 Toyota JDM cars ever made, and trust me, some of these will blow your mind. Whether you're a die-hard JDM fanatic or just getting into the scene, this list has something for everyone. Let's get into it. Number 50, Toyota Vitz RS. Don't sleep on this hot hatch. It's got a 1.5 liter screamer and weighs nothing. Perfect for tight Japanese streets. Number 49, Toyota BB. Yeah, it looks like a Scion XB because it is one, but the JDM version came with factory aero kits and that box on wheels charm Japan perfected. Number 48, Toyota Port. Sliding doors on a compact car. Genius. Only in Japan would they think this makes sense, and honestly, it does. Number 47, Toyota Wish. A sporty minivan if that's even possible. Low, sleek, and practical. The ultimate soccer dad sleeper. Number 46, Toyota Ipsum. Another minivan, but this one had all-wheel drive options and could handle Japanese winters like a champ. Number 45, Toyota Fun Cargo. The name says it all. Fun Cargo. It's quirky, it's practical, and it's got character for days. Number 44, Toyota Realm. Half the car is windows. Seriously, the visibility is insane, and it's perfect for navigating narrow Tokyo streets. Number 43, Toyota Probox. The ultimate commercial vehicle turned drift missile. Lightweight front-wheel drive with some all-wheel drive variants and dirt cheap. What more do you want? Number 42, Toyota Succeed. Basically a Probox but slightly different. Still front-wheel drive with all-wheel drive options and perfect for budget builds. Number 41, Toyota Ractis, known as the Verso S elsewhere. But in Japan, it came with some seriously cool trim options and even a sporty G package. Number 40, Toyota Sienta, a compact MPV that doesn't look like a refrigerator on wheels. The early models have this retro-futuristic vibe that's aged beautifully. Number 39, Toyota Passo. Tiny, economical, and focused on efficiency rather than performance. A proper city car that doesn't bore you to tears. Number 38, Toyota Blade. An Urus on steroids. Aggressive styling, a sport-tuned suspension, and available with a V6. Yes, a V6 in a compact. Number 37, Toyota Caldina GT-Four. Station wagon with a turbocharged engine and all-wheel drive. The perfect grocery getter that'll embarrass Porsches at stoplights. Number 36, Toyota Wish ZS, the sportier version of the Wish, with aero kits and a lower stance. Still a minivan, but now it's a minivan with attitude. Number 35, Toyota Voxy, another box. But this time it's bigger. Popular with families, but the modded scene turned these into legitimate show cars. Number 34, Toyota Noah, Voxy's twin brother, same platform, different face. Both became icons of Japanese family transport. Number 33, Toyota Esquire, the luxury version of the Noah and Voxy. Think chrome grills, leather interiors, and all the premium features. Number 32, Toyota Alphard. Now we're talking. The king of Japanese luxury vans. Reclining rear seats, ottomans, and enough tech to make a Tesla jealous. Number 31, Toyota Velfire, the Alphard's aggressive twin. Same luxury, but with a face that screams, I have arrived. Number 30, Toyota MRS, MR2 Spider. The final chapter in the MR2 story, and honestly, it deserves more love. Sure, it ditched the turbocharged engine, but what you got was a lightweight mid-engine roadster that handled like a dream. In Japan, these became popular with the tuner crowd who'd swap in the high-revving 2ZZGE engines from Celica, or even V6 and other extreme swaps for the truly insane. The sequential manual transmission was optional, and it was one of the earliest affordable Japanese sports cars to experiment with it. Japan kept these long after other markets moved on, and clean examples are now collector's items. Number 29, Toyota Soarer Z30. Before Lexus existed, there was the Soarer. The Z30 generation from the early 90s was peak Japanese bubble economy excess. Available with the legendary one JZGTE twin turbo, inline 6 pushing 280 horsepower thanks to the gentleman's agreement. These came loaded with features like digital dashboards, heads-up displays, and even an electronic suspension that could adjust on the fly. The Soarer became popular in high-power street and VIP builds in Japan, and when modified, they could easily push 500 plus horsepower. Finding one that hasn't been abused or neglected is the real challenge. Number 28, Toyota's Crown Athlete. The Crown is Japan's longest running nameplate, and the Athlete trim is where things get spicy. Rear-wheel drive, a V6 power, and a chassis that loves to hang the tail out. Japanese businessmen by day, street drifters by night. The Crown Athlete became a cult favorite in the drift scene, especially earlier JZS series models equipped with the 2JZ engine. It's a 4-door sedan that can embarrass sports cars and still take you to your corporate meeting in comfort. Number 27. Toyota Aristo, Lexus GS. Speaking of 2JZ power, the Aristo is where that engine became a household name. The JZS 161 Aristo came with the 2JZ GTE, the same engine as the Supra, and it made 280 horsepower from the factory. But here's the thing. Everyone knew it made way more than that. These luxury sedans became sleeper legends, capable of destroying supercars in a straight line. The VVTi-equipped later models were even more potent, and the aftermarket went absolutely crazy with these. Bolt on a bigger turbo-upgraded fuel system, and suddenly you're making 600 horsepower in a car with a JBL sound system and leather seats. Number 26. Toyota Altezza, Lexus IS, the car that launched 1,000 imitators. Those taillights, the Altezza lights, became so popular that every Honda Civic owner in the early 2000s slapped a pair on. But the real deal was the RS 200 with the 3S GE Beams engine, revving to 8,400 RPM, 6-speed manual rear-wheel drive, and a chassis that begged to be driven hard. In Japan, these dominated the Tuge Mountain pass racing scene. The Altezza proved Toyota could build a proper sports sedan, and it's aged incredibly well. Number 25. Toyota Celsior, Lexus LS, peak Japanese luxury engineering. The original Celsior from 1989 was so good it forced Mercedes and BMW to completely rethink their approach to luxury cars. In Japan, these became the choice of business executives and Yakuza alike. The later UCF30 and UCF31 generations came with V8 power adaptive air suspension and build quality that made German cars feel cheap. The VIP tuning scene latched onto these, hard dropping them on air suspension fitting wide wheels and creating rolling works of art. A clean Celsior on Workmeisters is still one of the most elegant sights in Japanese car culture. Number 24. Toyota Mark II, JZX 100. The JZX chassis is legendary, and the Mark II is where it all began for many enthusiasts. The Tourer trim came with the 1JZ GTE, making it an affordable entry into turbo inline 6 heaven. These became the weapon of choice for street drifters in Japan because they were plentiful, cheap, and responded incredibly well to modifications. A JZX 100 with coilovers, an exhaust, and a boost controller could embarrass cars costing 10 times as much. The boxy 90s styling has aged perfectly, and clean examples are now commanding serious money. Number 23. Toyota Chaser, JZX 100, the Mark II's sportier brother. Same platform, same engine, but with slightly different styling that appealed to a different crowd. The Tourer S and Tourer Vive trims were the ones to have, packing that turbocharged 1JZ and rear-wheel drive. In Japanese drift culture, the Chaser became an icon. You'd see them at Ebisu Circuit sideways through every corner. The aftermarket support is endless, and finding one that hasn't been modified is basically impossible. Number 22. Toyota Cresta JZX 100. Completing the JZX trio is the Cresta, slightly more upscale than the Mark II and Chaser, but still packing the same performance potential. The Cresta had a more refined interior and was marketed toward a slightly older demographic, but the street racing crowd didn't care. Same one, JZGTE's same drift-ready chassis. The X100 platform is so good that any of the three sedans, Mark II, Chaser, or Cresta, are legitimate choices. Number 21. Toyota Celica GT-Four, ST205. Rally homologation at its finest. The ST205 was the final and most powerful GT4, packing a turbocharged 3S GTE, making 255 horsepower and all-wheel drive. This car was built so Toyota could compete in the World Rally Championship, and it dominated until they got caught cheating with an illegal turbo restrictor plate. Oops, but the road car is legendary. All-wheel drive, turbo power fixed headlights, and rally-bred suspension. Number 20. Toyota Supra, JZA70, the often forgotten Supra. The A70 generation doesn't get the love of its successor, but it shouldn't be overlooked. The JDM version came with the JZGTE, making 280 horsepower in a car that had proper GT car proportions. Number 19, Toyota Starlet GT Turbo EP82. Don't let the size fool you. This tiny hot hatch packed a turbocharged 4EFTE engine, making 135 horsepower in a car that weighed barely 1,700 pounds. Number 18, Toyota Celica GT-Four ST185. Before the ST205, there was the ST185. And this is the one that put Toyota Rally on the map in a big way. Carlos Sainz won the 1992 World Rally Championship driver's title in one of these. Number 17, Toyota Supra MA70. We're talking about the naturally aspirated version here because not everyone wanted the turbo. The 7MGE engine made 200 horsepower, and while that doesn't sound like much, the car's balance and handling made it a joy on mountain roads. In Japan, these became popular with enthusiasts and Touge-focused drivers who appreciated the long wheelbase and predictable rear-wheel drive handling. Number 16, Toyota Corolla Levin AE92, the successor to the legendary AE86, and while it moved to front-wheel drive, it was still a riot to drive. The GTZ trim came with the 4 AGZE supercharged engine, making 145 horsepower. Number 15, Toyota MR2 SW20 GTS. The second generation MR2 is peak 90s Toyota. Mid-engine rear-wheel drive, turbocharged and styled like a baby Ferrari. Number 14, Toyota Celica GT-Four ST165. The original GT-Four and the car that started Toyota's rally domination, the ST165 helped Toyota secure its first major WRC victories, laying the groundwork for future championships. Number 13, Toyota Supra MA71. The updated version of the MA70 with revised styling and improved suspension, still powered by either the 7MGE or 7MGTE, but with better handling and dynamics. Number 12, Toyota Soarer Z20. The second generation Soarer and the one that truly put the nameplate on the map. Available with inline-6 power digital instrumentation and a design that screamed 80s luxury, the twin-turbo 1 GGTE made 185 horsepower. Number 11, Toyota Celica XX, known as the Supra in other markets, but in Japan it kept the Celica XX name. The A60 was the first true GT car from Toyota, with a longer wheelbase, better handling, and available performance-focused engines. The 5MGE provided the punch, and the car's balance made it a favorite on mountain passes. And that's part 1 done. We've covered the underdogs, the hidden gems, and some absolute legends, but trust me, the best is yet to come. Part 2 is where we get into the top 10 icons that define Toyota's JDM legacy. These are the cars that became legends, the ones that shaped automotive culture worldwide. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss part 2 dropping soon. Which car from today's list surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 2.